Hello my friends and welcome to stream. We have no background noise because apparently Final Fantasy cuts that out if you exit out of the game. Let me see if I can fix that right now. Let's see, settings. How do you do that even? So just so you know, system configuration maybe? Hey, there we go. Just so you know, I am kinda new to the game, so we will run into some... How do I do this? Here, play sounds when window is not active. Alright. There we go, so now I can freely click in between my screens, and we should be good. Hello everyone, and welcome on in. I ran a bit late, just a couple of minutes. Holy hells, my face is very bright, it seems. Anyways, that's because of the game stream. As I was saying, I'm running a couple of minutes late because I'm having some technical difficulties with my streaming setup. Now tell me something new, right? Anyways, welcome on in. Hope you're having a lovely weekend. It is Sunday over here at the very least. So, yeah, I hope you're enjoying that. As for us, we're actually trying something new-ish. We're not 100% new to Final Fantasy. We did level a character in the past. I think up to level 27 or something. But I haven't tried it further than that. The game never stuck with me. But let's see if it can this time. I'm actually curious to see if it will. I really want to get into this game because people say that the storyline is very good. And I'm very curious to see if that holds any truth. Let me quickly see. Everything seems to be in order. We have our audio, we have our visual, we have our completely new character. Of course, I had to make a Viera. I mean, I don't suppose I have to explain to you why I had to make a Viera. But this is Sorren Evenwind. We just made him. So, yeah. Let's see if it's any fun. I did go for Pugilist. Pugilist is the character that I had in the past. I think this was like a year and a half ago or something that I tried it. And I liked the class. So I tried it again. Let's see what we get. Initiating quests. We're not going to read all of those pop-ups. We're just going to get into the quests. To be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Ul'Dah, you must register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. Alright, okay. Explain to anyone with eyes that you don't know your way around here. That's kinda true, yeah. If I let you go wandering off down the nearest dark alley, you're certain to get mugged or worse. And I don't want that on my conscience. So before you do anything else, you want to head over to Quicksand and speak with Momodi. She's the master of the Adventurers Guild and can set you on the right path. Alright. Just take those steps over yonder and pass through the double doors. You'll find her inside. And that's as much as you're getting for free. Good luck with the adventurer. That's exactly what we need, some new adventures. You have begun a quest. Use the duty list to help you complete your task. Your objectives will appear under the quest title and duty list on the right side of the screen. So right over here, speak with Momodi. We'll open the quest in your journal, so if you click on this, that's our journal. Women suggest that you speak with Quicksand Proprietress Momodi before you begin exploring. Alright, we can do that. We can do that. The Quicksand. I think this is still a phased area, which is why there's literally no one around. Complete the quest by right-clicking the NPC with a checkmark displayed above his or her head. Momodi. I'm not gonna do any voices for the Lalafell just because I think they're weird and I don't want to voice them. I'm just gonna read the quests. Hello there, who might you be? If you're looking to join the Adventurers Guild, you've come to the right place. Name's Momodi, and I own this fine establishment if it pleases you. I also manage the Adventurers Guild here in Ul'Dah, so you might say that looking after green adventurers like yourself is my vocation. And lucky for you that it is. Without someone like me to steer you right, you'd soon find yourself out in the middle of nowhere, caught up in business, You don't understand. I mean, I can still see that happen. Like our conflict with the Ul'Dah, for example. They've been plaguing the Sultanate for nigh on, oh, forever now. I think I may actually move my camera over just a little bit. Center that. There we go. That's better, right? Then there's the Garlean Empire. None can say for sure what they're plotting these days, only that they are. Hello. Aye, the people drink and make merry, but underneath it all, there's worry. Worry and the lingering feeling of loss. And little wonder, it's scarce been 5 years since the lesser moon cracked open like a giant egg, releasing an abomination intent on turning the realm into an 8th hell. So much was lost in the blink of an eye. It was like the end of the world had come at last. But then things begin to get foggy. Everyone's got their own version of what happened next. Some of them 2 or 3. You'd think people would remember something like that, but the fact is, they don't. Nobody does. Alright. There is one thing the survivors agree on, though. The part played by a band of adventurers who laid down their lives for a realm that wasn't their own. They fought valiantly, and like so many others, they never returned. Deeds worth remembering, I'm sure you'll agree. It's just a shame our recollections of those brave heroes are as jumbled as those of the Calamity itself. Whenever we try to call their faces to mind, it's like they're standing between us and the midday sun, permanently silhouetted. I'll bet that sounds poetic to you, doesn't it? Well, it's not. It's bloody infuriating. But even if we can't remember them, we'll not let them be forgotten, and so we call them the Warriors of Light. And they'll forever stand as a shining example of what adventurers can achieve. That's why I welcome new arrivals like yourself to our fair city. All I ask is that you lend a helping hand and try to leave Ul'Dah in a better state than you found her. If you can promise that, I'd be happy to let you join the guild. We nod our heads. Alright then, a promise is a promise now. I'm counting on your help to put the past behind us. We need people working and spending and bickering like the old days. And a happy and prosperous Ul'Dah means more business for the quicksand too. Any road, let's make this official. Go ahead and write your name in the register. Neat as you can. That would be a problem for me. My handwriting is terrible. Sorren Evenwind. Well, ain't that a charming name? Just rolls off the tongue, it does. Alright, Mr. Evenwind, on behalf of the Adventurers Guild, I officially... Please, sir, be merciful. 12 was my witness, I swear to you, I'll bring you your money. I'm sorry, but I cannot find this intimidating. I just cannot. In the East, it is said that even a merciful god might be driven to vengeance if thrice blasphemed. Be grateful you were given a 4th chance to offend. You too, attend to this come. No, please, mercy. Well, ain't that a sorry sight, nor an uncommon one, if I'm honest. Don't worry though, if you work hard, I doubt you'll end up like him. Just the same, if you ever need a bit of advice about one thing or another, pay me a visit. Just don't go bothering me every time you stub your bloody toe, alright? Of course, I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with the womenfolk from time to time. Any road, welcome to Ul'Dah, Sorren. Take a moment to catch your breath, and I'll teach you a little about our fair city. And I think this is where we phase out. Complete. Or not yet. This concludes the introductory game tutorial. You have taken the first step as an adventurer in the city of Ul'Dah. Listen well to the wisdom of Momodi. Okay. And discover the incredible adventures that await you. That leveled us up as well. We are not yet phased out, it seems. Main scenario quests. Called main scenario quests. These are... Okay, so there's an icon around the main scenario quest. That's good to remember. Let me quickly double check something. Yeah, that is... Okay, let's go. That's fine. That's fine. Momodi. Rise of Quicksand wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Before you go charging off to find your fortune, I have a few basic tasks that I'd like you to perform so as to help you get to know the place. First of all, I want you to visit the Aetheryte Plaza. To get there, head west from here till you reach Emerald Avenue. Then look to the north. You should see a giant floating crystal called an Aetheryte. If it weren't for Aetherites traveling around Eorzea, you got that right. First try. It'd be a damn sight more troublesome than it is. Of course, you still need to attune with them before you can use them, so be sure to do that with the one in the plaza. You ever attuned with an Aetherite before, Sorren? If not, just lay your hand on the thing and you'll see what I mean. When you've done that, I want you to pay a visit to the Pugilist Guild over at the Platinum Mirage. Assuming those weapons of yours ain't just for show, you might consider training there. And finally, I want you to visit the Sapphire Avenue Exchange over on the steps of Thal. Goods from all across Eorzea and beyond turn up there every day. You'll have no trouble finding armor, weapons, or anything else a fledgling adventurer like yourself might need. You might say that everything's for sale here in Ul'Dah, as long as you've got the guild. Just make sure you don't pay more than you ought, Sorren. There's plenty as won't scruple. Is that a sentence? To swindle unsuspecting foreigners like yourself, especially if they think no one's looking out for their best interests. Which is why I'm giving you this letter. When you visit the exchange, find a gentleman named Cesaroga and give it to him. He'll be happy to tell you about the markets once he's read it. In short then, visit Aetheryte Plaza, the Pugilist Guilds, and the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Simple. Oh, but before you go, a word of advice. While there are more than a few unsavory characters out there who'll try to take advantage of you, there are also some with honest-to-goodness problems who you should consider offering a helping hand to. A lot of folk are lured to the city by the promise of wealth and power. What many of them all fail to realize is that instead of chasing after guild the moment they get here, they ought to be making friends. Let it be known that you're willing to give as much as you get and opportunities will come your way. Speaking of which, you should speak with the smith over yonder. Those lads always have some good advice for up-and-coming adventurers. Otherwise, that's about it from me. It's past time you got going. Oh, and let me know when you finish, will you? That way I won't spend my days worrying that you're down to your small clothes without a guild to your name. That is a lot of text. That was a lot of conversation. And we nod. Again. Let's see. You attain level 3. Just by talking. Now we have phased out. Right? Yes, we have. Main menu, sanctuaries, and navigation. Got it. Okay, so, the smith. Greetings, I'm one of the smiths, a stoker of fires and forger of futures. As a dedicated member of the Adventurers Guild, I've been entrusted with the task of providing assistance to new adventurers. I see you have but recently taken up the adventurer's mantle. The possibility stretching out before you must be positively daunting. I mean, it is a lot. In the Adventurers Guild, we see new adventurers as fledgling heroes. You are our champions of tomorrow, our nascent stars of limitless potential. They are talking quite a lot. My fellow smiths and I are here to provide you with guidance, but the guild also enlists a cadre of veteran adventurers who will be happy to share with you their accumulated wisdom. You can recognize these helpful men and women by their title of mentor. Mentors stand ready to advise you on any aspect of adventuring. They have hundreds of quests under their belts and will likely have a solution for whatever dilemma might be causing you trouble. A mentor may even offer to accompany you on your adventures. I highly recommend that you take advantage of a mentor's aid to enrich your experiences in Eorzea. Pray do not hesitate to ask me if you would like to know more. The new adventure status applies to all players who have recently begun their adventures in Eorzea. These players known as mentors. When a new adventurer mentor form a party, both receive a bonus. Okay, so I'm good to go. Wow. I'm gonna need a heavy drink after this. Right, where are we going? Where's the exit? This looks like an exit, right? Yes, it is. Okay, so first things first, we need to check our map. and see where we need to go. Looks like to the left, these are quests. Level 1 due diligence. This is one of our first quests. Close to home. Yeah, exactly that. So we need to go over here. We can pick up this quest if you want. And another one over here. That's the Pugilist Guild. Okay, let's start with that then. As I said, it has been well over like a year and a half since I played this game. So I'm very, very incredibly rusty. Women. So how are you taking to Ul'Dah, Sorren? Making any new friends in high places yet? Well, when you have the Sultana's ear one day, I hope you won't have forgotten about old women's. I'm sure that'll happen. As long as you're here, mayhap you can do me a favor and take this missive to Josiah's at the Platinum Mirage. It's just over yonder, and the man will even give you some gil for your trouble. If only all work in the city was this easy, huh? I think that's actually somewhere we need to go anyway, so I may as well bring that along. Right? Where is it? Yeah, there it is, close to home. Alright, we'll do this one first though. We have this gem that we need to touch. And that one. Yeah, the big one over there. And then we have the Pugilist Guild right on the other side. So, let's have a look. Right click it? Yeah, we're attuning. You attune to the Etherite. Hail, adventurer. Might you have come at the behest of Miss Momodi of the Quicksand? Oh boy, it's a walking potato sack. Excellent, which brings us to the matter of the attunement fee. That'll be 100,000 guild, if you please, sir. Apologies, but I do so relish the opportunity to make that jest. The look on your face was absolutely priceless. But the fact that you were so easily deceived suggests to me that you were unfamiliar with the use of Etherites. Allow me to explain. These crystalline agglomerations tap into ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another, a waypoint. Perchance you have heard of return and teleport. Well, these transportation spells make direct use of the Etherites and their connection to the flow of Aether. Given that there's an Aetherite in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer with a mind to explore the realm will wish to seek out and attune himself to each and every one. But even if you have no intention of wandering beyond the Sultanate's borders, it would be prudent for you to attune yourself to any Etherites you encounter from now on. I pray you found that informative. Should you wish to learn more about Etherites or transportation magic, I should be happy to answer your questions. Return learned. Now I'm able to use the return spell, so basically just Hearthstone back here. Right? Let me also... Is this control one? Let me move that over here. That is control one. Alright. Okay. Just so we know what these... how I need to use those. Alright, so now we have a return spell. Is this a return spell? This is teleport. This is return. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Jajakuta has a quest for us. Visibly perturbed and in need of some assistance. Tell me, what brings you here, friend? Looking for a bit of work, perhaps? Some small job to add a little weight to that coin purse of yours? Well, you're in luck. The Pugilists have just placed an order with me for several of the leather gloves and harnesses they use for sparring. But the traders are cruel, for I find myself lacking the hides required. With that, I had to pelts of a few snapping shrews. What say you, friend? Care to help a merchant down on his luck? Bring me 5 snapping shrew pelts and I promise to make it worth your while. You can find creatures roaming central Thanalan. Okay, basic quest, go out, kill stuff, loot them, bring it back. Easy enough. Wow, there's a lot of dialogue here. Right, Josiah's. Do you have business with the Platinum Mirage this evening? Yeah, I have a letter. Here. A missive from Women's. Alright then, let's have a look. Bird is barren, let the hounds feast. So it goes. Oh, this. Well, you see, the guild is often contracted to provide protective services. Unfortunately for this particular petitioner, women's investigation has revealed his finances to be wanting. Maybe adventurers like you don't mind working for free, but we have a business to run. I myself have 4 mouths to feed, so this bird will have to fend for himself, I'm afraid. Alright, completed that. Handing over items. Quite self-explanatory, really. Guild receptionist, greetings and welcome to the Pugilist Guild. I see you already walked the path of Pugilist, yet your journey has only just begun. I highly recommend you add your name to our roll, for there is no better place in all the realm to train our discipline than here. The origins of pugilism as we know it can be traced back to the staging bare-handed bouts at the Colosseum. I hope you enjoy your journey. Just like World of Warcraft, there's so much lore to experience. Hope you enjoy. I hope so too, Irvin. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know, I have about 16, almost 17 years of experience with the World of Warcraft lore, so I know practically everything there is to know about that, but this is completely new to me. I played the Final Fantasy games when I was like a kid, but this, I have no idea. We'll see. I hope it's as good as people say it is. These contests attracted fighters from far and wide, bringing their myriad styles crashing together on the blood sands. Amidst this chaotic intermingling of styles, there rose a pugilist of singular strength and skill. This woman made it her life's mission to master every form she encountered, that she might refine her art. Among her many song-worthy exploits, we pugilists remember her participation in the gladiator tournament most fondly. Back when bare-handed fighting was still seen as a pastime for peasants, she took on fully armed and armored gladiators, I think both, and effortlessly bested the lot of them. Word of her feat spread across the realm like wildfire, of course, and Ul'Dah swiftly transformed into a center of pugilism, with people flocking from all over to train under this master among masters. If you enjoy the game, take a look at the encyclopedia they sell. The lore art of them is... I may actually do that. That is actually a very good idea. Like, I have a lot of books on World of Warcraft and Dungeons and Dragons lore, so why not add that to the list? Thank you, Irvin. Thank you for that tip. The Final Fantasy Encyclopedia. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, Master Among Masters. The woman's name was Cornelia, and it is to her that the Pugilist Guild owes its existence. The art practiced here is based on her all-encompassing style, and this training hall is modeled upon the one which she once built. And there it is, brief history of our guild. I've told this tale 1,000 times, but gods, it never fails to fan the flames of my fighting spirit. Now then, should you wish to proceed with enrollment, you must first obtain the guildmaster's approval. Let me know if you would like to meet him. Yeah, obviously. So are you ready to present yourself for the guildmaster's inspection? Yes. Master Hammond is among the greatest pugilists of our time. For long years, a man ruled the Bloodsands as the Holy Fist, though he has since retired in favor of training aspiring fighters. You'll find him overseeing his charges yonder. Go now and show to him the fighting spirit that burns within you. Alright. Hammond. Master Hammond. Well, Sam, you got your arse back here. Well, what did the dancer have to say about my proposition? You're not my errand boy. There's no dancer, there never was. I'm not doing anything indecent, I swear to the gods. I honestly do not care. What? You're here to enroll? Well, why didn't you say so sooner? In my capacity as guildmaster, I would be glad to give you a primer on the art of hand-to-hand combat. Viera Master Race, Dibella, I hope you are correct. I mean, I had to make a Viera once I saw the character screen, but they look pretty good. Doubtless you already know this, but we pugilists fight with our fists and feet. While these don't deal as much damage as a blade, it hardly matters when you can land several blows for each swing of the sword. What we lack in destructive force, we more than make up for in speed and cunning. Under my guidance, not only will you master striking techniques... He just punched me in the stomach. You'll also learn to string them together to deliver an endless flurry of blows. Only through such fierce combinations can a pugilist realize his potential. Yeah! He is very excitable. And exhausted. Crikey, I'm spent from all this talking. You ought to speak more, son. Give me a chance to catch me. Do you know how much talking I'm doing, by the way? But where was I? Ah, right, joining the guild. Before you do so, I must warn you that the path of the pugilist is long and arduous. Do you believe you got what it takes to go the distance? Be honest with yourself now. Dibella, thank you so much for the follow, my friend. And welcome. Can you go the distance? I can go the distance. Isn't that a Disney song? I think it is. Yes, you have fighting spirit. I can see it in your eyes. I see no reason to deny you a place in these halls. Welcome to the guild, son. For your first lesson, I want you to test your fledgling skills against the vermin of Thanalan. Get out there and put down 3 marmots, 3 hornets, and 3 shrews. Return here when the deed is done. Hercules song. Right, Hercules. Thank you, Dibella. Thank you. Wow, that's been ages since I watched that movie. Getha doesn't like the way you're looking at him, but will let it pass if you deliver a message for him. I can close my eyes if you want to, but I mean, I have beautiful eyes, I would hate. Hey, you. I saw you looking at me. You got something to say, huh? No? Well, I do. You know Ul'Dah? Short, broke, never pays what he owes. Yeah, that bleeding whoreson. Ooh, wow. He really doesn't like him. Tell him to pay up, or I swear by the 12 I'll beat him so hard it'll feel like a second coming of Dalamud. If I see that little shite's face, I'll end up pounding him into a bloody pulp, like as not. Never heard that expression. So you go and tell him. Alright, so we have a kill X amount of mobs quest. We have a loot and bring back quest. We also have a tell someone to pay up or get peed up to a pulp quest. Motivational speaking. Love it. Love it. First playthrough. I tried the game about a year and a half ago. I got to, I think, level 25-ish, somewhere around there, but it didn't stick for me for some reason. But I just finished like an entire storyline playthrough of Guild Wars 2, and I'm looking for something else to, you know, scratch that storyline itch. And people keep saying how great the story is of Final Fantasy. So I was like, you know what? Let's just start over. Let's fight through, see what we get. So, is it my first playthrough? Not exactly, but I do consider it my first playthrough. Get ready for an emotional roller coaster? I hope so. I hope so. Okay, good gods, be good. Get this goon. Alright, I'll give back every gil I owe. I swear it, but no more beatings. Wow, this is rough. This is rough. Using items. Some items can be used, granting various effects such as instant HP restoration. Okay. Alright. Ul'Dah. But yeah, I just finished the Guild Wars 2 storyline. I had some very good emotional moments as well. I'm not new to Guild Wars 2. By the way, I've been playing that for a very long time, but I did like a playthrough of just level 1 all the way to the final chapter. It was super fun to just get that storyline going non-stop. But yeah, I need that itch scratched. Look, I haven't got the guild on hand, but I do have this ring. Ain't much to look at, but it'll surely fetch a high prize. Was my dear departed's mum's wedding ring, God's rest her soul. But she'll understand. Show it to Mamane over at the ossuary and you'll get your coin. We have a quest here in the name of science, Guild for Gold. Alright, we can go a little bit further. These are the tiny teleportation areas, right? I think if I right click this, I kind of attune to these. Attuning? You now have Ethernet access to the Thaumaturgist Guild. Alright, perfect. We can quick travel here now. Is it over here? Yes, Mamane. Oh, and a quest over there. Greetings, adventurer. What brings you to the Artisan's ossuary? I have a ring. You wish to sell this heirloom on behalf of the Ul'Dah? Very well. It's most unfortunate when such drastic measures must be taken. And doubly so when the item in question is a fake. And such a gaudy, poorly wrought one. Also, you do know that our appraisals are not free? Normally, this fee is subtracted from the agreed value. Alas, considering the negligible value of this ring, I'm afraid you would still owe us. However, since this is a rather unusual circumstance, we shall waive the fee this once. No need to concern yourself with the bauble. I will personally see to its disposal. Isn't that... That's quite suspicious, isn't it? She's like, oh, this ring isn't worth anything, so we can't give you any guilt for it. But here, I'll take it off your hands and dispose of it. Ah. Alright. Okay. I won't look too deep into that, I suppose. Erasmus of the Thaumaturgist Guild is preoccupied with his studies, but his brow is furrowed in a way that cries out for help. I'm Erasmus of the Order of Nalthal, and I'm in charge with studying the anatomy of this region's fauna and the environs in which they dwell. Very right, Dibella? They are pocketing that thing. 100%. By the way, Dibella, how experienced are you with Final Fantasy? Is this like your main game, your go-to? One day I shall publish my findings in a single comprehensive volume, The Many Breaths of Tanalan, but there's much work to be done before that day. Aid me, brother. Bring me 5 bottles of marmot blood, and perhaps I shall name you in a footnote. Marmots are hardy creatures that thrive nigh everywhere. You'll most certainly find them just outside the city in western Tanalan, by way of the Gate of the Sultana. Do take care, they can be feisty little critters when threatened. Alright. Okay, we have quite a lot of quests now that take us outside of the city, and we have Hihito with another quest. How can the ossuary demand such exorbitant contributions every single moon? It's outrageous, I tell you. Don't you understand that a woman has needs? How do you expect me to pay for rouge and some silk dresses and feed my marmot? I've been playing since 2015. Oh, that is quite a lot of experience. That is veteran. That's awesome. Oh, if only I'd have foresight to marry a more ambitious man, this is all his fault. If he just worked harder and showed some initiative, surely he would be rewarded, maybe even promoted. If things don't improve, it won't be long before I join the beggars in Pearl Lane. Save me from this cruel fate, I beg of you. Speak with my husband, Bobonima, and find some way to motivate him. You should find him at the Colosseum entrance, wearing one of those ridiculous outfits. Now, I ain't saying she a gold digger. But, I mean, if it gives us experience, Gil, why not, right? I enjoy the other Final Fantasy games too, though. I played those when I was a kid. Like, the very old school PlayStation 1, Final Fantasy 1 and 2. Then a couple, I believe Final Fantasy VII was the one with Cloud Strife. Played that one. I tried Final Fantasy, I believe it's 10 or 11, the one with lightning. Didn't really get much into those though. Bobonima. Hi, I'm Bobonima. Congratulations, you found the world's worst husband. That is, if you believe that harpy I have for a while. Why are you still married? I mean, you either need counseling or just a divorce. 13 is with lightning. Right, 13. That's the one I tried. Didn't get much into... I wasn't really into the entire... 10 is Titus. 11 is the other MMO. Never tried that one. Never tried that one. But with 13, I didn't quite... The entire sci-fi vibe didn't quite match for me. Wasn't necessarily my thing. I'm more of a fantasy guy. Oh, Liv, thank you so much for the share. I really appreciate that. Well, if you're hellsbent on meddling in my affairs, you can assist me by taking some of these Friends the Fair flyers and posting them on the walls inside the Colosseum. I've got a long night ahead of me standing out here, so I won't be getting to it anytime soon. When you've finished, go and tell Volkan at the Gladiators Guild. He should give you something for your trouble. I mean, I was kind of sent here by your wife, but I feel like... Alright, okay. Let's have a look. The quest leads us in here, close to home, unholy matrimony. So let's just continue on. Whoop. I do like fancy sci-fi, but yeah, a lot of people like more classic style fantasy with Final Fantasy. Yeah. Especially in my Dungeons and Dragons sessions, I also tend towards a more medieval style fantasy. Final Fantasy XIV blends it all. Yeah, which is why I was willing to like give this another go, because I'm sure that like if I get myself to like commit to the game, that it's actually pretty good. Oh, cannot be discarded. I need to use these. There we go. There's a lot of quests here. Genevieve. Ah. Oh, snap. I skipped that. Apologize for that. Can't read that now. Such shocking, unbelievable insolence. And now look at how my gill is scattered across the ground. Pick it up right this instant. I mean, she's paying me gil to pick up her gil. Oh, no, not her. I'll take it. I'll take it. Right? If I'm not mistaken, the male Viera are relatively new, aren't they? Wasn't it the case that you only had female Viera before? I seem to remember some. Yes, they are. Yeah, see? I mean, I'm not complaining. Better be not missing. Don't worry. Here. This appears to be everything. What are you still staring at her? You're expecting some kind of reward? The insolence. And she's still giving me a reward. I mean, whatever tickles your fancy, lady. If you want to be rude like that. Zazariku needs an adventure to pick up an order from the Goldsmiths Guild. Fans cause a riot to put nails in. I'm going to be honest. I can't blame them. I can't blame them. You don't know who I am? The next biggest thing that is coming to the Colosseum. Zazariku is my name, and you'll be hearing all about my exploits in the coming days. I've even thought of a title for myself. The Garnet Gladiator. Sure, yeah. Go for it. Which reminds me, I've yet to collect the circlet I commissioned from the Goldsmiths Guild. You wouldn't mind picking it up for me, would you? What am I getting in reward? Oh wow, there are a lot of quests. I mean, yeah. I'm not complaining at all, Debella. I'm not gonna lie. Final Fantasy may be one of the only MMORPGs in which you can make attractive male characters. They didn't want to do it because of the Viera lore, but yeah, I'm not complaining either. Yeah, can't blame you. Alright, let's see. Welcome to the Gladiators Guild. He's muttering frantically to himself about an infestation of ladybugs. Carried your hours in here looking for work, eh? Well, you're in luck. Just so happens I have a deed that needs doing. Wild ladybugs have been wreaking bloody havoc on the outskirts of town. Something in the air of late's made an ornery as an oryxen rut. Ain't much for fighting on their own, but in numbers they're more than a match for any merchant who's seen more days at the teat than he has on the battlefield. Well, what'll it be? Fancy putting down 4 or so of the bloody buggers, don't ya? godhead of good luck with the stream. Catch you next time. Thank you so much, Devella, and thank you for sticking around. I really do appreciate that. Good luck and have fun with it, whatever you're doing. Enjoy your Sunday still. Alright. Putting up flyer. Take care, Devella. Last one. Last one. We have quite a lot to do in the city. Not gonna lie, kind of want to go outside and punch stuff. Just to see what, just to see. Alright, let's have a look. Oh, I don't have to return to you. Unholy matrimony, speak with Vulcan. Oh, right, he told me I had to speak to his, like, boss. Or whatever. Let's have a look. Vulcan. You helping Bobo Nima? Well, ain't that charitable, yeah. Trans got pretty popular of late, and his fans keep stealing these flyers and taking them home as souvenirs. I say you've met Bobo Nima's wife. Now I understand. Sorry to hear you got caught up in all that. If you ask me, they're made for one another. Not that it's my place to judge, mind. Any road, we appreciate your help. Fleet. I got that one done. Do I still need to talk to the wife? I'm not 100% clear on that. Apparently I don't. So the wife quest was just like an introduction. Okay, alright, I see. Hang on. Okay, hang on. We got a friend request. Let me quickly respond to friend request, accept. There we go. That's my boyfriend's character. So he started a Viera as well. And of course he had to run over and check. Let's have a look. I think we can just skip straight ahead. We needed to be in this side of the city anyways. Also, if we see, right, we have mail. So if we see one of those Mughals with the mail icon like this, then we should really talk to them. Right, we can sprint. I should work on my hotkeys a little bit. My key bindings in the future. Though we should be able to run using... Yeah. Okay, that'll work. That helps. Ciceroga, we needed to talk with you. You are? Oh, newly come adventurer. Of course. Yes, I'm Ciceroga. What can I do for you? I would have me teach you the ways of the marketplace. Very wise. As for my fee... What, you'd expect me to do it for free? Surely you jest. My dear adventurer, when you ask an Ul'Dah for a favor, you should at least try to make it worth his while. Judging by your garb, I'd rather doubt you could afford my services. But the fact you offer nothing is laughable. Well, I have a letter. Does that do anything? Oh, Mistress Mamodi instructed you to seek me out, did she? Consider yourself fortunate to have such influential friends. I shall be brief, and you shall be attentive. You stand in the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, the busiest and most profitable marketplace in the Sultanate. Being advantageously situated in relation to the other city-states, Ul'Dah's markets have ever served as both the literal and figurative centers of Eorzean commerce. All the great overland trade routes lead to our city, and the majority of maritime trade between Vilbrand and Aldenard passes through our ports. Because of this, countless companies and consortia have chosen Ul'Dah as their base of operations. They see to it that this marketplace is awash with merchants and moneylenders day and night. Anything a man could ever desire can be purchased here, provided he has sufficient funds. Surely there's something you seek, adventurer. A deadlier sword, perhaps? Or a shinier trinket? Whatever it is you want, the exchange will have it. To the north, you will find merchants peddling armor and accessories, curatives and crafting materials. And to the south, you will find weapons, tools, and an assortment of other useful items for sale. Take out a particular merchant or browse to your heart's content, but do try to remain aloof should you find something that piques your interest. Decisions made in the heat of the moment are usually unwise, especially where coin is concerned. That is all the complimentary aid you shall have from me, and far too much for my taste. My regards to Mamodi. Now, off with you. I like his entire personality, like the achieved salesman that is reluctant to give away anything for free. I really like that. That is well done. Let me get tuned to this really quick. There we go. Let me quickly check something here really quick. Oh, so that is working. Need to make sure that this... Alright, got it. Just need to make sure all of my settings... I've been tinkering with settings in my OBS today, and just need to double check if everything is working alright. But yeah, looks like it. Good. I didn't need OBS, I need this one? Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Just need to make sure everything is working as intended. Right, let's see, we still have some quests in the city. The Great Gladiator, for example. We have a quest over here as well with open arms. We have decisions. So I suppose we should go here, then south to the Weaver's Guild, and pick up the quest. There should be a way to make this transparent a little bit, right? Right, we have another Aethernet shard, so let's tune to that really quick. This makes for a very cool screenshot. Luckily, I'm also recording this, so I can just snap that whenever I want. Right, Weaver Guild. The Weaver Guild's this way, sir. Thank you. Appreciate that. Right. Wow, that's a lot of quests and a lot of talking. There's something in a cream. Oh, whatever shall I do? This dress, I just can't seem to finish it. Now the design is flawless, absolutely flawless, of that I have no doubt. I simply cannot settle on a color for the life of me. Would you like to conduct a bit of field research for me? I'm dying to know what color the ladies of Ul'Dah are wearing these days, especially on the hustings strip. And when you're finished, please call on Leusu at the Alchemist's Guild. The woman is a wizard with dyes. Have her cook up whatever color you find is most popular. Alright. Okay, we can do that. Juliana. If it's work you seek, the Weaver's Guild welcomes you. Indeed, your timing is impeccable. A soiree is to be held with all of the Ul'Dah's elite in attendance. Once the invites went out, the orders came in, and that with a fury. Every lord and lady from Cape Deadwind to Cinderfoot is demanding the latest fineries. I need hands, and I need them now. Yet I cannot spare the time to go off in search of them. Would you care to aid us, friend? I ask no more than you welcome to our doors any willing souls you might find. Come, let us see how you fare. Show me your warmest welcome. Okay, so this is where I need to emote a welcome emote, right? Slash welcome. That should do, right? Excellent. I dare say I would work for you myself. Now, hurry off. We need those people. Alright. Seek out any would-be weavers and give them a warm welcome. Can I do this without targeting anyone? No, I need to target them. We Uldahs have a weakness for fashion. Why, just look at me. I've taken the trouble to match my wrap to my hair. Ravishing, no? She actually has. This is the color of her hair. Okay, so I need to slash welcome while I'm targeting you? Yes. Work at the Weaver's Guild? I'd be lying if I said I weren't interested. To whom might I go to inquire further? Alright. Get the next one. Welcome. I love how it's always the other one that's turning around. The Weavers are recruiting? Finally, my chance to become a famous designer. Alright, it's 2 out of 5. We're suckering them in. Let's see. I suppose I just need to welcome you too? So Sota. Appreciate the offer, but I must refuse. I'm all thumbs when it comes to stitching and whatnot. It did still count though, so they don't actually have to choose to join. Good. So the Weavers need help, do they? Sorry friends, I'm all set for coin. Alright. Lurking Leech. Are you gonna be a Weaver? Look at that welcome. That is the welcomest of welcomes that you have ever had. Weaving work. Take a look at me, friend. I'm a bloody guard. And on duty. Oh, and on duty no less. Move along now. Well, I tried. Now, before we go back there, let's have a look. Vox Populi. Yeah, let's do this quest first. That way we can deliver both quests at the same time. Makes sense. Most popular color of late? Well, all colors have their merits, of course, but if pressed, I'd have to say red. That was definitely the wrong voice. Thought they were female. Oh well. Why, any color is fine for a dress, you said, I think, so long as it comes off easily at the end of the night. I mean... Damn, Tete-chan. Damn. Gonna be honest, did not expect that. Oh, color is in fashion. Well, I must say, I'm just back from Gridania, and I find there's a certain verve to verdant livery. Green, you bloody idiots. I knew that. Oh, it's around the corner here? Yes. Fast red. Best color for a dress? Well, you know what they say. Once you go black, you never go... What's with all the innuendos here? I mean, okay. Okay. Yellow. What fairer color than in the name of the fairest maiden? Yellow moon. Oh, yellow moon, how my heart pines for you. Okay. Alright. Well, we have another Aethernet shard. So let's attune to that. I believe we had one over at the Weaver's Guild as well, so we can just teleport right on back. No trouble at all. Bubble on. There's never a shortage of white dresses on our Ul'Dah ladies. Surely it is the most comfortable color to wear under this murderous sun. Has a point, actually, but a white dress... I mean, it's fine for a wedding, but... kind of bland, isn't it? Cornell. Personally, I've always had a thing for a motley of red and green overlaid with stripes of purple and dark brown. Cornell, you have extremely bad taste. Extremely bad. I am not bringing that information back. That was horrible. There's a French expression which says that there's no arguing about colors or anything, but I will argue with that. Definitely will. Rururemu. Red, ever and always. This is Ul'Dah, my dear boy, where the sun beats on your back with fiery fists, and the sins and sands are hot and unforgiving and everywhere at once. We Ul'Dahs, we live for our passions, and our lust for life is surpassed only by our lust for lust. Are all people here just thirsty as... Okay. Alright. I mean, alright. Oh, we needed to be at the Alchemist Guild, right? Yes, we did. Oh, good thing I remembered that. I don't remember a lot of things, but when I do, let me quickly move over here as well. Alright, that is still okay. Perfect. Lesu, yes, I need to talk to you. You are here on behalf of the Weavers Guild, are you not? Yes, Nathan said you'd be along. Well, what color is it to be then? Well, so you have 2 votes for red, 1 vote each for green, yellow, white and black, 1 abstaining, and 1 vote for a motley of red and green overlaid with stripes purple and dark brown. By no means a resounding victory, but I suppose red it shall be. I have some catalysts I've been saving for just such an occasion. Mark my words, I'm going to concoct the most vibrant red Ul'Dah has ever seen. Alchemy may look arcane and esoteric to the uninitiated, but is grounded in naught but science and experimentation. Indeed, I dare say it does more to advance culture and civilization than nigh any other discipline. That's a large statement. A very large statement. Also, we leveled up Action Learned True Strike. So we just learned this one. There is an attack with a potency of 180. Oppo form bonus guarantees a critical hit. Changes form to Rapture. Can only be executed when in Raptor form. So yeah, they follow each other. Right. I thought it was something like that. Now we still have another quest here. Alwyn. Revolutionary new medicine, huh? Yes, yes, yes! At last my work is complete. Mark my words, this formula will revolutionize alchemy as we know it. With just a sip of this tonic, even raging fevers will be instantly extinguished. But I must needs test it, adventurer. While I produce more, I bid you take this batch to Pearl Lane, to a man there named Landebert. He is trusted by the other refugees. Persuade this Landebert to take my tonic and give it to his people. I require nothing in exchange. After all, if it is truly effective, it will be a tremendous boon to the advancement of the alchemic arts, and mankind at large. Did you just give me a quest to go to beggars in the city and give them a potion of which you are unsure what the results will? Alright, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Alright, first though, do we still need to be at the Weavers Guild? Yes, report back to Juliana. Thaumaturges, Weavers Guild. Just, here. Use this potion. I have no idea what it's gonna do, but drink it anyway. It will give me gil and experience. Right, Juliana. You've returned. Well, how did you fare? 2 potential recruits, you say? Welcome news. I only hope their zeal for fashion will show in their efforts for the guild. What we do here may seem all silk and satin, to be sure, but the work within these walls is far from easy. In that, I suppose our trade is not unlike any other. So this is basically just an introduction to all of the trade skills that you can learn, huh? Which, you know, is kind of a good idea. But there's a lot going on, though. Decisions. And then the Great Gladiator. I suppose we can run around a little bit, right? Sure, let's have a look. Here to the left and follow the turn. They all have very weird names. Lurking Leech, Calamity, Salvager, Bitter Snow. Those of a man in love. To be keeping her. My beloved Yellow Moon and I promised to meet at this very spot. The 2 bells have passed and I've nary a word from her. God, I hope she's alright. As much as I wish to go off and find her, I simply cannot. What if she were to come in my absence? Please, would you search for her in my stead? It's possible she's somewhere near the Weaver's Guild. She always enjoyed watching the... By the gods, do you think she's left me for someone more dapper? I try not to look like a bumpkin, but I've no mind for fashion. Back to the Weaver's Guild it is. Okay. Let's take a look. Do I have this one? I did not. Now I do. Oh, this is the Goldsmith's Guild where we need to pick up the headpiece for the gladiator. Right. Jemime? You there? Zazurika's circlet. Just a moment, sir. Oh dear, this is so embarrassing. I'm afraid crafting the circlet to Zazurika's exact specifications proved somewhat difficult. We ran out of garnets halfway through our work, and we are still waiting on the next shipment. I hate to impose, but would you explain the situation to Crooked Half at the Miners Guild? My records indicate that he was supposed to deliver the gemstones yesterday. Mayhap it slipped his mind. They're really just sending you all over the city, aren't they? I mean, it's fine. It's fine. That way you get to know the city a little bit. Where do we need to go now? The Miners Guild is back to the... yeah, back over there. Back over there. So what we can do is... That's a dead end, so can't really do much. But if we tune to this, we can use this to then transfer somewhere else. Teleport somewhere else, should have said. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I hope the Miners Guild doesn't have another with me. Have a look. Oh, perfect, they don't. Oh, lovely. Pelico. Ah, Crooked Half. I've a mind to drain a pint, so hurry up and speak your business. She wants how many bloody garnets? 7 hells, man, they don't grow on trees. But more than that, this lad what fancies himself the next Franz the Fair ought to worry less about style and more about swordplay. Any road, I'll do my part to ensure the little bastard gets bedecked in all the goddamn garnets he can afford. And if he dies in his first fight, well, at least he'll leave a pretty corpse. Okay. I suppose back to the Black Goldsmith's Guild? No? Because Yellow Moon? Play ladybugs, collect bottles, support the Modi? Oh no, that was just a complete. So we don't have to actually go and make the thing now. Okay, alright. And where are we going? The Hustings Strip, right? Yes, so... I suppose from the Weaver's Guild? I don't specifically need to teleport, it's not that far. It's not that far. We can just run it, especially if we sprint. Go back to the Weaver's Guild, where a Yellow Moon is. By the god, be good. Just look at me. This hair, this outfit. They don't match at all. I look atrocious. What was I thinking? Oh, I can't let Bitter Snow see me like this. Maybe that last tunic was best after all. Now perhaps the blue. Bitter Snow is waiting for me, but I haven't anything to wear. Still though, achievement unlocked storyteller. Yes, there's been a lot of stories told. Okay. So that was the end of Bitter Snow's quest as well. Let's head towards where we need to give people that weird potion, I suppose. I mean, it's not gonna be on me if anything happens. It's gonna be on them. Yeah. Right, let's have a look. Land a bird. Medicine for the sick? I hope so. Hi, Ethereal, hello! Welcome on in. We're not fools, boy. We're not fooled about what the bastard Alwyn is up to. We will accept his medicine nonetheless. Look at us. Beggars can be choosers. Might be as it's a mere experiment to him, but to us it's a matter of life and death. If you've got to choose between this bastard swill and nothing at all, is it really a choice? Okay. You all heard it here. He's taking responsibility for this. This isn't on me. If you come here by choice, if you were still bearing medicine, your kindness shouldn't go unrewarded. This vase is important to us, but I want you to have it. It's just some old pottery, I know, but it might be valued by collectors of cultural artifacts. There are men who are willing to pay good coin for such objects. If you go to the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, chances are you'll find one of them. You are literally poor. And the beggars. I love your figures on the back. Okay, hang on. Wait, I need to check which ones you mean because I have a lot. Oh, those. Yeah. You might be able to tell that I also play World of Warcraft, but thank you, Ethereal. I appreciate that. That's a lot of money collected there. Wait, the Chocobo? Hang on. I know I have one, but I can't find it right now. That is a Chocobo, isn't it? Hang on, wait. Let me check which scene you have right now. I don't think that's a Chocobo. Hang on. I think you're seeing the World of Warcraft Pepes. Hang on. You either mean this. I think you mean this one, don't you? That's a griffin. That's a griffin from World of Warcraft. I should have a Chocobo somewhere back from when I was a kid. Like somewhere, like a tiny one. I just don't know where I put it. I have way too much stuff here. But yeah, I can see the confusion though. I can definitely see that. But hey, maybe I should buy another Chocobo. Maybe I should do that. Anyways, let's have a look. Do we have a lot of quests in the city still? We have a quest here, the Wealth of Nations. Right, that's the thing I just got. Yeah, you should. Ethereal, I'm going to assume that you also play Final Fantasy. Thank you so much for the like, by the way, Ethereal. Appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. What might a discerning gentleman like yourself be looking for today? I have a vase. A vase. Permit me to examine this vase of yours. I hope you did not spend too much coin on this trash. A flood of like items brought in by refugees has destroyed what demand once existed. The markets are fickle, my friend. If you lose sight of current trends, you stand to lose everything, as I once did. I do, I'm a massive fan. Okay, how long have you been playing? I tried this game out like a year and a half ago, something like that. It didn't stick with me, but I recently played through the entire storyline of Guild Wars 2 and I need to scratch the itch for another good story. And people kept saying how good this story was, so I'm gonna bite through the experience, the beginner experience, and just check it out. We'll see. Market's words once bore my name until fate and hubris reduced me to this. For your sake, I pray that you do not have to learn this lesson the same way I did. Well, don't worry, I don't plan on becoming a trader or anything. I don't plan on that. Let's see, what do we have? Close to home, report to Modi, so we can do that. That's still in the city. This outside, this outside, this outside, and this is out. Oh! Oh, lovely. We can actually go outside and punch some stuff. Final Fantasy XIV is the best for me, but newly playing 13 like you will enjoy it. Oh, you just started with 14. That's amazing. I mean, it's a vibe. It definitely is. I think I can see you in the game. Hang on, wait. Like, literally right now. Is this you? No, someone ran at me. Do you mean, like, literally right now or just in general? That wasn't you, right? Ethereal, are you pulling my chain? Alright, Mamodi. How was your tour to the city, Sorren? Get lost, did you? Actually, no, this went pretty well. Ul'Dah's a big place with lots to see and do, but wandering around aimlessly don't pay the bills. If you're serious about making a living here, you'll need to remember where things are. So when you go exploring, explore like you've got a purpose, eh? Alright then, all that's left for you is to work hard, make money, and spend it here at the quicksand. Sweet. Alright, the fade out. You can now accept the next class job quest. Alright, well, we're sticking with Pugilist for now. There's a lot of quests still. Alright, well, better get to it then. Somebody wants to introduce you to a certain someone at the Ul'Dah dispatch yard. Perhaps time for you ventured beyond the city walls. The bustling streets of Ul'Dah are one thing, but the wild of Thanalan, that's another altogether. I know a bloke you might fancy speaking to, and he you. Name of Papashan. You'll find him over at the Ul'Dah dispatch yard. No doubt he'll have some work for you. The dispatch yard's over in central Thanalan. Just head out the door across the hall, and you'll see the Gate of Nal staring right back at you. Pass through it and head east. You'll come upon it for long. There's dangers beyond the wall, though. More than I'd care to count. Nothing too terrible, mind you, but feisty enough to attack if you draw near. Don't say nobody cared enough to warn you. Whew, alright. We're almost through all of the talking. I think, / hope. Ethereal, if you indeed could see my character, let me know which character you have. I want to inspect you. I want to see what you look like. I think different servers. That might be, yeah. I mean, you can always like visit each other, but I would have to know which server you're on to enable in order to do that. Pray let me catch my breath. I went all the way to Scorpion Crossing for a package, but only just now realized I've returned with the wrong one. The way back is so far. Okay, I'm not gonna do all of the panting. I simply can't. Would you make the trip back in my stead? I'm sure some poor soul at Scorpion Crossing is missing this package. I haven't the breath left to tell you the way. Go and see, maybe shoo. Alright, now we got another one over here. Sure, darling, you can come for a ride. Where am I? Who are you? And more importantly, where'd she go? Did my shift start already? The hell's with it, I'm bleeding exhausted anyway. Mind taking this to Gijinasu at the dispatch yard outside the city? Hey, I'm going there anyway. I went to you and aren't around. Yeah, then you're probably on another server. I'm on Moogle, just in case. You know what? Let's see if we can do that. Because I believe there's like a system where you can visit each other's worlds. So let's just have a look. Let's just have a look. I believe from like the big Aetheryte crystal, you should be able to visit each other's worlds. What world are you on, Ethereal? Visit another world server. Yeah, should be able to. Sagittarius. See if that's the thing I can join. Sagittarius. There we go. Oh, I'm actually on Ul'Dah. Yeah, I thought it was a Moogle, but apparently not. Let's have a look. Playing as a Mikote male. Alright, okay. Well, at least you got good taste already. Let's have a look. I'm judgy. I'm really not, though. Okay, so this is outside. Catch your breath. Is that inside still? Catch your breath. That is still inside the city. Game, let me go outside the city. I want to punch stuff. Alright. I think I see a... Circukteni Hima. That is not you. That was an aura. You were even playing as a female, so... Apologies, Ethereal. No worries. No worries. Alright, where are you at? I need to see your character now. No, I don't care. I'm new too. Aha! I see a name that begins with a ethereal van. Gotcha. You're level 40. You're not new. Examine. I love those goggles. Yeah. I mean, this looks cool. I'm a fan of gray hair, by the way. I'm a fan of gray hair. I love that. Alright, so we still have one quest inside the city, and the rest is outside. So, let's go finish that up. Where is it? There it is. Let's go finish that up, and then we can actually go outside and start punching stuff. Wasn't that difficult to find, Ethereal? Let's have a look. Mimishu. Oh, you're just a guard that's standing by the... Oh, yeah, that makes sense why I needed to talk to you. Got it. Scorpion Crossing? The way couldn't be simpler. Pass through this gate and head west until you come upon it. Delivering a package, are you? In that case, you want to speak to Oswell when you arrive. Alright. Okay. Well, that was it. I think that's all of the quests inside the city now. Let's double check. Way of the Pugilist. Yes, that's outside. Tougher than leather. Outside. Outside. 5 bottles of Marmot's blood. Yes. Fantastic voyage. Outside. Outside. And... outside. Okay. We did everything in the city. And that took us about 1 hour and 20 minutes to do so. That is quite the introduction, game. That is quite the introduction. I think I have most of the quests in Central Fanalan, so I'm gonna head over to those games. Start with that. Yeah, we'll start with that. I think we can always go from Central Thanalan to Western Thanalan if need be. But I also think that it is about time that I go and grab dinner because I'm hungry. I need dinner. So this is going to be end of the stream. Everyone, thank you so much for hanging out. It was a pleasure. I'm looking forward to like really get into this game, figure out the story, and see if it's as good as people say it is. Really curious to see that. Video, thanks for hanging out, my friend. I hope you have a lovely Sunday still. And yeah.